Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time, like 3-4 months. I don't even remember at this point. It's been way too long. I really don't have a reason that I haven't posted anything. Mostly just the videos I've been doing, I haven't been liking. I've only filmed a few videos between the last video and this one, and I just really wasn't happy with any of them. It just felt like I was really forcing them and hoping that I'd like them enough to post, but editing them, I was like, no, like this isn't even something I want to post. Like I'm literally just recording it just so I have something to post, but I feel like I shouldn't really do that. I should do it when I'm actually feeling creative and inspired and stuff. So it's a new year. I'm at a great place in my life. I'm happy. I'm feeling creative and inspired and motivated to get back on social media because I've been dead like everywhere. I mean, the past couple weeks on Instagram even. I've also been sick, so the past month, this is like week 4 of being sick, so that's another reason if we wanted reasons. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I kind of just rounded up my products from 2019 that I had really loved and I'm still continuing to love into 2020. Yeah, so obviously I created this rose gold look and I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So first I'm going to start off with my base since I already did my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I used my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This is definitely my favorite brow pencil. I haven't tried like too many, but this is the second time I've repurchased it, and I always like how my brows turn out when I use it. And then for brow gel, I either use my Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade, I think this is 3, yeah. And then my Glossier Boy Brow in shade Brown. It just depends which one I want to use. This one I kind of have to work with a little more because there's a lot of product in here, so I kind of have to be careful with it. But this one I can just brush through my brows really quick and be set for the day. So for my base, I'm going to start with primer, of course, and my favorite primer from the last year is the Pretty Fresh primer from ColourPop. Obviously, I've used the heck out of it. I'm definitely going to have to repurchase it soon. It's a Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid primer. This is my favorite because it's very hydrating and it gives a beautiful glow. I love the color of it. It just makes my skin feel so nice. Like, look at that glow. It's so refreshing, and it helps prep my skin for makeup, especially on my drier days. And once it's kind of set down, it does have a little bit of a tacky finish to it. Look at the glow. So next for foundation, my favorite foundation from last year was 100% the Rimmel Long Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. This is amazing. I've already gone through a whole bottle of it. I used 2 shades during the winter because, well, that's what I discovered that I like to use, because usually I use 100 Ivory, which is just a little tan. So I went through an entire bottle of this. So I bought another one, and then since I'm a little more pale during the winter, I mix it with 081 Fair Ivory. And what I like to do is I take the more tan one, kind of just put it on my face. And then I'll take the lighter one and kind of act like I'm highlighting with this foundation, even though it all mixes together. I just like to do this. And then I kind of border it around the tan foundation. I don't know why. This is just my madness to this. And then I'm going to be going in with my EcoTool sponge. This has definitely been my favorite sponge lately. I don't really know what my favorite one of 2019 was because I go through like so many different ones, and I usually like them all. After I've used one for a while, I usually just throw it away, obviously, and get a new one, and I usually never get the same exact one. But I really like this one, especially for this foundation. Alright, so my foundation is on my skin, all blended in. You can see how skin-like it looks while just like perfecting all of my imperfections on my skin. I don't have any powder or concealer on. I just love the finish of this foundation, the longevity and everything. Like, the longer I wear it, the better it looks. So next I'm going to put on the Pretty Fresh concealer. Obviously you see there's kind of a theme with this Pretty Fresh line, I guess you could say. This is kind of a light shade, but it blends out with my skin tone, so we work with it. I am definitely going to pick up a darker shade, especially once summer comes around. But I love this concealer because it's very hydrating. It's super creamy and it doesn't crease or anything on my face, which I love. And it's not super drying. Like it, I mean, I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with no creasing, but it doesn't just look like super heavy or anything, which is a big thing with me and like my dry skin. Like, see, it just blended out very nice. And like I said, this is a lighter shade, so kind of does act as like a highlighting concealer in a way, but I make it work. I'm really bad at buying shades online of like anything. My favorite powder this year, I would normally say the Milk Makeup Powder, but I have been loving this Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I've been using this the past few months, so just towards like the end of the year, and I have been loving it so much more than my Milk Makeup Powder. They do the same kind of like blurring and like finishing effect, but this is just lasts so much longer and it's so soft and I just love it so much. So this looks like your normal setting powder. And I don't really set a lot of my face since I do have drier skin and I do like more of a glowy natural effect. I just set underneath my eyes and my eyelids, of course. So next for bronzer, my all-time favorite bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I feel like that's a given for like everyone. This is definitely my favorite for warming up the face, especially in the summer. Even though you're like more tan, it just looks like so good. It makes you look even more like kissed by the sun. But my favorite one for really adding dimension to my face, so more of like a contouring, is this Gigi Gorgeous one. I got it in an Ipsy bag and I love it so much, especially because it has the two sides. It adds so much depth into your face versus like this bronzer, because this is more warm. You put them next to each other, like I feel like if you mix these two shades, it would create this one, because it's like not so much that bottom one, but it's also kind of a mixture of the top. It's just everything. So I usually contour with this one, and if I want a little more of an airbrushed sun-kissed effect, then I'll kind of go over just everywhere with this one. But right now I'm going to go into my Gigi Gorgeous one, and I take this kind of denser brush and just go in. And normally I kind of do like a crazy bronze, but lately I've been doing a little more, being a little more precise and acting more of like a contour. See how pretty that looks? Adds like, that's just crazy. Like looking at the camera, how much like dimension and like, bam, it just is amazing. Okay, so now that I have my face all kind of chiseled out, I do take my butter bronzer and take a much more fluffier brush and just really get a lot on there and go on my neck, underneath my jawline, to just really make me look even more tan. I did put on a little self-tanner though the other day, so my neck already looks a little more tan than my face, but I just really like looking as tan as can be without, you know, anything too crazy. And this bronzer is like perfect for that, like, yes. Next up is blush. So I have been loving blush this year. I used to never really be a blush person, but Kathleen Knights really got me on the blush train, which she was the same way. She didn't really like blush, so I think that's why I didn't really like it, because, you know, I've been watching her videos for so long and like I just never really got into it. But my favorite way to wear blush, or my favorite formula of blush, I guess, is cream blush. But something I've gotten into within the last couple months is using lipstick as blush. Katie Jane Hughes and Midnight Weirdo on, her name's actually Gabby. I can't think of what her last name is, but her handle is at Midnight Weirdo on Instagram. They do like tutorials and they always use lipstick or like anything, lip products on your cheeks, and it's just so amazing because instead of having to go out and buy a bunch of different cream blushes and stuff, you could just use what you have in your lipstick collection. So my favorite one to use is this Bahama Beige by Milani. It's just like a really like tan, bronzy beige lipstick. It looks so amazing on the cheeks and it gives you that dewy effect. But Midnight Weirdo, she likes to use the ColourPop Just a Tints, and I love using them. You can see where I've clearly been using it. I go like this on the back of my hand, and then I will take this brush. This is my favorite brush for cream blush, and just pat it on there, which I'm about to show you. So I'm gonna take Bahama Beige today, and the one who uses lipstick all the time on their cheeks is Katie Jane Hughes. She always uses lipstick. And then Midnight Weirdo usually just uses Just a Tint. But this is just an amazing way to use something that's already in your collection in like a different way that you would have really never thought of, especially because I love cream blush, but I don't really want to have to go out and buy like a million different shades. So I just go into my lipstick drawer and use literally any shade that I have. So I just get it off my back of my hand like that. And look how pretty. This adds the most gorgeous color. So pretty. And I love this brush because it gets right in like my cheekbone, so it adds a little more of a contour when I'm putting on blush as well. So cute. A little on my nose. Give me a cute little sun-kissed moment. It just looks so cute. Okay, so next up is highlight. Well, I guess blush is still here, but highlight. This is a blush duo by Pixie. This has been my favorite all year. It's completely like smashed and like falling apart. I guess you can kind of see. Yeah, it's like in crumbles. But this was like $18. I didn't buy it. I think I got it in an Ipsy bag. But I don't want to have to buy another one for like $18 if I still have this. I mean, it's crumbled, but I still make it work. So I kind of just take it off. See, it's literally crumbled. And since I don't want to get like big chunks on my brush, I just usually shake a little bit on the lid and do this. This gives you the most beautiful, radiant glow. I love it so much. And it adds a little bit of a blush color to your cheeks because it was like a pink and a yellow like duo. Can't really show the color because now it's smashed, but look at that. It's like a lit from within glow, and I love it so much. I could just wear this and no highlight and still feel like so glowy. Now I'm looking a little glowy. So next up is actual highlight. Luna by Luna Cosmetics highlighter in shade Electra. It's a baked highlighter. It's gonna fall out, so I can't really tilt it too much, but it's a rose gold highlight, and it is so pretty. And it's so weird because it kind of makes me look like tan. I don't know if it's just because it's like a rose gold and not like a silver, but like it just, I don't know, like it just gives me like that warmth, but it's not even like a warm highlight. It's weird. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm making literally no sense, but I can't pile too much on or else it will look like gray, you know? So I just like lightly put it on, and it is just so pretty and blinding, but also like radiant and lit from within, because that's like all I want in a highlighter. It's like blinding, radiant, and lit from within. But a highlighter I really have been liking towards the end of the year is this one by ColourPop. It is the Horse and Carriage highlight. It's just a silver highlight. Super pretty. Looks like a silvery gold champagne-y, if that even makes sense, highlight. But it is definitely super blinding, and I have to be really careful with it because it can be like too metallic-y, and I don't really like too metallic-y of blushes. Okay, so next up is eyes. My all-time favorite palette from this year was 100% the So Jaded palette from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. This palette is just amazing. I like use it every single day. It's so hard for me to use any other palette. It just gives you so many options. It's like color, but so wearable. It's more of like a gemstone type of look, like crystals and stuff. It's just beautiful. There's so much dimension and all of the shimmeries and the glitters and everything. And this Super Shock Shadow, the perfect topper for any look. But another palette I definitely have to give props to is the Conspiracy palette, of course, by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, because this palette is amazing. The color is amazing. I mean, I've never seen a color scheme like this, and the colors, like, they blend so good. The shimmery colors are so creamy. I love using this palette so much, but this is definitely more my go-to because it's obviously so much more wearable, and I don't always just want to stick to like these shades if I am going for like a very wearable look. But this palette is amazing. The packaging is amazing. Like, what? Like, lock that up. Like, it's just all around amazing palette for sure. But today I'm going to be going into my So Jaded palette because this one takes the points all the way. So I think I'm going to be doing like a kind of like a rose gold cut crease. So I'm going to be using Rose Quartz, Royal Jewels, Jasper, and Smoky Quartz. And I'll probably use a little bit of diamond on top, but I'm just going to kind of do a speed through since this is just trying to show you all my favorite products and not really a tutorial. So here we go. The finished eye look. Love how it turned out. I don't think I've actually used these colors together before. I mean, I might have, but in a much more light way, not like a cut crease, but I love how it looks. A little glam moment. Don't know what that is. So now it's time for mascara. Mascara is kind of a flop for me when it comes to a favorite. I've never really had a favorite, like one that was voluminizing and thickening and lengthening without smearing. I've never had that, but I always go back to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I feel like everybody just loves that, and I always use the primer as well. It's just an OG. It still smears, and not horribly. Like, I've had really bad smearing before, like under my eyes for mascara, and this one is a little bit, like, it's tolerable. I think that's why I always go back to it, and it does a great job at lengthening and making my lashes just look a lot fuller. So I'm going to go in and curl my lashes and then apply the primer and mascara. Okay, so next up is lip products. I have a decent amount. I don't really have a all-time favorite from this year. I mean, I kind of do, but I had my favorites like all throughout the year that I kind of wanted to share. So for lip liners, oh no. Oh, I found it. My favorite lip liners this year were the ColourPop lip liners for sure. These are the only three I have, and this one was the one I wore all the time. It's the BFF lip liner, of course. And sorry, I was like looking at this because it's like, ooh, that kind of matches like perfect. So I might wear that one today instead of BFF. And then this one is the shade Minuteman. This actually came in a lip kit with another ColourPop lipstick. But anyways, I love these because they're so creamy. They're long lasting. Obviously, you can see which one gets loved the most. Next, so for lipstick, I didn't really wear any lipstick this year, like really that much. If I did, it was a ColourPop one, but I loved the Just a Tint lip crayons from ColourPop. I was wearing these like all summer. Like, these were amazing. I haven't worn them in the past couple months because they are more of a summer product. They're just super creamy. Ooh, like that was creamy. When I just swatched that, I just forgot. They're kind of glossy and just amazing. They give great color payoff. So if you're not someone who wants like a full-on thick lipstick, you know, these are great because they're just like tinted lip balms. And then speaking of tinted lip balms, I loved these Physicians Formula tinted lip treatments. These are also amazing and so creamy. Those are almost like the same color. This is actually the product that I took a picture with, and Physicians Formula like reposted me on their page with this exact color, Ginger Snap. These are so creamy, and they're an actual like lip treatment, so they're actually more conditioning than this, because this isn't meant to be like, I mean, I think it is meant to be like a lip balm, but this gives you more of that benefit. So next is lip gloss. I have a lot of favorite lip glosses. So to start off with, the Ultra Glossy Lips from ColourPop are amazing. Like, they're so pigmented, so creamy. They last a decent amount of time. These are the 3 colors that I like to wear. My favorite color is Lesson Learned. It's the orange one. I just love wearing these. They seriously look like so good on the lips, but you definitely have to have like conditioned lips. Like, they can't be in any dry or like chapped state, or else they kind of look weird, which is pretty much with like anything except like your basic gloss. And these are also great if you don't want to wear lipstick. They definitely are more of a messier consistency than a lip balm is, because the bristles on these is one thing I don't like. They're like a brush bristle. It's not really like a normal lip balm bristle, so you have to be precise when you're putting it on. You can't just like not look, or else you might get it everywhere. And then my other favorite lip gloss was this Bare Minerals one. It's in the shade Sugar, and then it says Gloss Brilliant. I'm not sure what that means, but I love this gloss. It's just your typical pink gloss. It's amazing. It lasts long on my lips. Smells like cake. It's amazing. And then, of course, I have to mention the Fenty Beauty Glow glosses. I don't know why I said glow glosses, because this one's called Fenty Glow. And then I actually just got this color for Christmas, Fussy. So I got these this one towards the end of the year. It was like August, I think, when I bought it, and I've been using it nonstop. It is just amazing. I think I'm going to use this one today. They just last really long in the lips. They're so glossy, so creamy. They don't feel gross on the lips. And then Fussy is more of like the pink shade. I haven't worn this one as much yet since I just got it, but I know I'm going to love it. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Minuteman lip liner. So there is the lip liner. It's kind of like a burnt orangey pink. And then I'm going to go in with Fenty Glow. But not least is setting spray. So my favorite setting spray this year was the Pixie Glow Mist. Obviously you can see I've used a lot. I bought a new bottle because I had like a Target gift card, but I still haven't even finished this one yet, but I was just like, I might as well pick that up. But then towards the end of the year, oh, I broke it. I broke the lid. Towards the end of the year, I really started loving this Tarte Stay Spray. I got it, I think, in my December, either in my November or December Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I think I got it in my December one. I love this one because it truly, I feel like it really works. It makes my makeup feel like it's locked in, but it gives me some like moisture. This one makes my makeup feel locked in, but it makes it super dewy. And I love a dewy look, but you know, during the winter more I want it more locked in than dewy. And then during the summer, I just want all the glow and all the dew. And you can see in this one, it has like a lot of oils in it. So it's also great for like skincare. Like after I put in all my moisturizers and my serums and all that stuff, I spray it on and it's just like really refreshing. So today I'm gonna be using the Tarte one. This is meant to give you like 12-hour security, I guess. I don't really know how people word it, but it's supposed to last for 12 hours. It has another bunch of benefits. It's not on here, but it was on the box. So, and it's a really fine mist, and it smells amazing. I don't even know what it smells like, but it's amazing. So you can see it really adds some moisture to the skin. So, I think that is all of my favorite products from this year. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't have like a bunch. I just had like your basics, like my favorite foundation, my favorite concealer, my favorite powder. Obviously I had a couple lip glosses and stuff, but I really enjoyed rounding up all my favorite products and showing you guys. Obviously I love using my favorite products on my face, so I loved creating this look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will be back soon with another video. If you guys haven't already, like the video down below, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video.